Welcome to Kidmissing TV. I'm your host, Angelina Wilson. This is the case of Joseph Spisak. S-P-I-S-A-K. He disappeared on January 27, 1974 from Hammond, Indiana. He was 11 years old. He was 4 feet tall and weighed 65 pounds. He was a white male, brown hair, brown eyes. He previously broke his arm when he was 5, and he wore eyeglasses. He was wearing a tan trench coat over a brown hooded corduroy shirt or jacket, green rubber hunting boots with yellow tops. Joseph was also wearing his glasses on the day he disappeared, as mentioned. He is registered with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. He is case number 847615. He was last seen that morning. He delivered newspapers the morning of January 27th, 1974. He dropped his bag and toboggan at his home and proceeded to go back out. After he delivered his papers, Joseph was usually known to attend Mass at the Our Lady of Perpetual Help Church, which was located just a few blocks away from his home, in the 700 block of McCook Avenue. He never arrived back home for lunch. Joseph's family had a rule that it was okay to not be home for breakfast or lunch, but you had to be home by 5 p.m. for dinner. That was their family time, and they all had together. That's nice. His parents called a friend of Joseph's when he didn't make it home for lunch, and the friend said he saw Joseph playing on the grounds of the Morton School. When supper time came, Joseph had not returned home. His parents began to worry. They started calling different people, and when they discovered he was with no one, they called the police and reported their son missing. The last sighting was at a Catholic cemetery along Kennedy Avenue near the Norfolk and Western Railroad tracks. Oh boy. By friends of his. Other witnesses saw him on the tracks walking southeast near the Hessville Cemetery at 169th in Arizona. Why was he following the tracks to cemeteries? He was never seen or heard from again. When his brother and sister, Elsa and Thomas, got older, they started looking for answers as well. And people came to them and said, on that morning, he knocked on our door when he was delivering our paper and said someone was following him in a car on his paper route. In a blue car. Investigators do believe he was abducted, if I can say the word, by a stranger. John Wayne Gacy was a potential suspect in the case. It's interesting. He's been looked at in other cases too. I didn't realize he was looked at in the Hogue brothers Edwin Dowell case. And some people said that the little boy's father killed him and buried him on the family property. But the police said no, he wasn't buried anywhere there. In 2019, renewed efforts were made to find him, and investigators have collected DNA samples from his family and have put his case on various missing persons agencies. have any information on the case of Joseph Spisak, you can call the Hammond, Indiana Police Department at 219-852-2206. That's 219-852-2906. Thank you so much for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. Please subscribe if you're new or if you've seen a few videos and you like what I do here on the channel. That would mean the world to me. And I will see you next time. God bless you. Bye-bye, guys.